Hey everyone, it's me, Oz again, and tonight I'm going to be showing you guys the all-American style meal that I mentioned to you in a previous video. I'm going to show you the ingredients of what we're using and show you the process. It's very quick, it's very easy, and I hope you enjoy it. But so, with me saying that, what is an American meal? A typical American meal is steak and potatoes, right? It's steak and potatoes, okay? For me, throw a salad on the side, right? So my version tonight will be portobello mushroom with, as the steak, per se, quote, steak, with sweet potato puree, okay? And a microgreen salad, and it's not real microgreens, it's just that I'm using baby and small, okay? So let me show you here quick. Portobello mushrooms, we're going to marinate in Worcestershire sauce with some garlic and some coriander, and then we're going to roast that. And then for the salad, that's going to be baby spinach with Zima tomatoes, which are very sweet. I'm going to really finely slice some radish and add some really finely sliced red bell pepper, which is already marinated, okay? I like those, by the way. I use them on a lot of different things. That will be it. So tonight I'm using a food processor, which I haven't done in a while, and you saw that in the background. I didn't have to do that for chili, but I'll be using that tonight to make the puree, okay? And in that puree, we're going to season it with brown sugar, allspice, and cinnamon. All right, it's going to be really good. So it's my spin on the classic American steak and potato, okay? All right, so right now what I'm doing is that I'm boiling the potatoes here. You can see, okay? Just 2 sweet potatoes, that's all I need. I'm boiling those right now, and not really to cook them, but to get the skin loose, and then I'm going to take them out and peel them when they come out, cool them down a little bit and peel them. They'll peel real easy. Slice them into chunks and season them, and then put that in the food processor to make the puree. But I'm doing the potatoes now so that they'll have time to cool down while I'm doing the other things. So with that being said, the next thing I need to do is marinate my portobello mushroom. So we're going to go here. Okay. Right here is my mixing bowl. And I'm just going to take those slices and open them up, wash them off, right? So you guys will be able to see me doing that. I'm trying to get the camera set so you can see me. All right. Here we go. So I'm going to take those and wash them off. I have my strainer here that actually goes to the pot that the potatoes are in. So I'm just going to use that to rinse those off. And then once I rinse them, I will leave them in the strainer to drain out some. So rinse those real quick. I like the earthiness of portobello mushrooms, but the most important thing is the texture, of course. It's all about the texture, you know. They just firm up well. They give you a lot of bite, right? When I talk about resistance because of behaviors that we're used to from eating other foods. All right, so we're just going to let that hang out for a minute. Right there. And I'm going to get this Worcestershire sauce opened up and put that along with my seasoning in the bowl. Okay. No, don't need a lot of it. Just get that. And then I have my ground coriander. Okay. So yeah. Coriander. Really bright, like lemony, I guess. But again, that's just to bring a little brightness. You don't need a lot, just a touch of it. I would say that's about a half a teaspoon at best, something like that. It's really, and then I'll may use more if I need to use more Worcestershire sauce, but I doubt that I will. Salt and pepper, right? Okay, coarse kosher salt. Not too much of that because Worcestershire has its own saltiness. And the pepper again, thinking of a steak, right? And you like that, you know, that heartiness of a steak, right? So black pepper, okay? Coarse ground, by the way. Alrighty, and my whiskey. I require a lot of whiskey. Take our mushrooms, put them in there. I'm going to put in the pieces that I know, the biggest pieces that I'm going to use. Let those marinate in there like that. Don't take a lot again. Tonight I'm just cooking for one, right? So I don't need a lot. So I want to make the equivalent of a steak, you know. Again, it doesn't take a lot, but I'll show you how I'm layering that in there. So I'm maximizing what I'm using. It's a really big, healthy piece. And I think that's all. Other ones are small bits and pieces I'm not really concerned with. Okay, I have those in there. Right? And I'm going to go ahead and add some more Worcestershire on top. That was a bigger splash than I wanted. Add the coriander right on top. Then ground coriander, just a drop of that. Okay. And some pepper. I'm not going to put more salt in there because I'm watching my salt intake, so I don't want to use too much, right? And then just mix that around in there. Getting your hands on the food is everything, man. Smells so good coming off of there. I'm telling you right now, you cannot tell it's mushroom. The earthiness smell is gone, and it is just the Worcestershire, which reminds you of a cut of beef, right? Okay, so those are going to marinate. I'm not going to work on the salad yet because it's so easy. It's just a matter of really slicing the grapes and the radish. So I'm not going to prep those right now, and I may even prep them while I'm gone. But the potatoes are boiling here, you can see. So I'm going to shut those off now, and I'm going to peel those, and that takes a little bit of time with my hands. I got to let them cool down and everything. So I'll be back, and then we'll go from there, and I'll show you the next steps. All right, see you soon. Okay, guys, so the potatoes are done, and what I did is I went on and I cut those up into quarters, okay, into chunks like this right here. I put them in a dish, a baking pan rather, and I'm going to put those in the oven at 425, okay, and let them cook the rest of the way through. They cooked a good bit through with the boil to remove the skin easily, but I don't want to overcook them in the water because I want a lot of that natural flavor. I don't want to cook out the minerals that's in there too much. So I would rather roast them for a little while. But again, they're going into the food processor to become a puree. Okay, so they're done. Since they're done, all I have to do now really is wait on those to cook, and the mushrooms are already out and in the separate dish. Here they are. Okay, and so I'm gonna let those go into the oven much later. I want those to kind of only go in the oven for maybe about 10 minutes at the same temperature, 425. I may even put a broil on them to get a little sear on the outside of them, rather than pan fry it, because the pan fry would, to me, would dry it out a little more unless I'm adding a bunch of oil, which I don't want to do. Okay, and then I'll make the salad. So right now we're just waiting on the potatoes to cook, and we'll come back and get those and begin the puree and put the mushrooms in the oven. All right, see you soon. Okay, guys, so now the sweet potatoes are done. All right, here they go right here. You see that? All right, so they're seasoned with allspice, cinnamon, and brown sugar. I sprinkle them with olive oil, put them in the oven 425 for 30 minutes, okay? And they're completely done, all right? And then we're gonna put these in the food processor and blend them, okay? Puree it, all righty? And then once I'm done with that, I already have the mushrooms in the oven. And then I'm gonna turn that oven off now and then put it on broil high and put that on there, because by the time that I puree the sweet potatoes and put them into my bottle that I use to put it on the plate, those will be getting done, and I'll cook the salad. Cut up the salad. I'll cut up the salad and put that on a plate. So everything should be coming together right about the same time. Okay? All right. So see you in a second. Okay, folks. So I went on and made everything, got it all together, and put the plate together. Okay? So I want to show you. And so what we did is, again, we pureed. I think I showed you that. We were going to puree the potatoes, the sweet potatoes. There they are. Okay? So they were pureed. I told you about the salad that we're going to make. We put the mushrooms in there. Made our own type of A1 sauce. The Worcestershire and stuff like that. All right. Okay. You see they're not in there? Because I'm going to show you the plate now. Okay. All right. So this is my American version of the classic steak and potato. And here it is. I hope you can see that. Okay, so over here is the pureed potato. These are the mushrooms cut up, and this is the salad. Okay, and the salad has baby spinach, roasted red pepper, Zima tomatoes, which are sweet, and some radish. Okay, and I made my own vinaigrette here. Okay, it just has olive oil, red wine vinegar, salt, pepper, basil, parsley, and pineapple juice. Okay, so it has a little citrus flavor to it. Okay, and I'm just gonna I whisk that. Okay, like that. Then I grab a spoon because my spoon disappeared. I know I had one here, and I just drizzle that onto the salad. Just a little, not overpowering. Have a hard time with that word too, apparently. Okay, just enough on there, coat it, give it some flavor, right? And that's it. That's my classic American steak and potatoes meal. Thank you all so much. I'm going to include the recipe on my Pinterest. Join me there, John Oz Lane. And of course, for those on Facebook, you already know, and Instagram, Great and Powerful Oz. All right? Thank you very much. Bon appetit.